Very good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's better. The esteemed dignitaries on the dais, General Chair of the conference, Dr. Bansal, my colleagues, all the delegates, the students. What a morning. You see the audience and you see the profile of the speakers. It is truly, truly international conference where the experts are gathered from across the globe and discussing and deliberating on very important aspects where the industry is engaged and where the academicians are engaged in the research. The world is going through very interesting phase. A number of revolutions have happened, industrial revolution, and this is the fourth industrial revolution, and it's also called the Industry 4.0, where where the changes earlier happened after each revolution or during each revolution, it was for many, many years, and the growth was very slow. But in this Industry 4.0, the revolution, changes are so fast, it's difficult to even imagine and to keep pace with those changes, and which are directly impacting the society, and how nobody can say, I will not be impacted by these changes. Everyone, whether it's in industry or in profession or in doing nothing, everybody is getting impacted. And it has happened because of, one, the convergence of all the technologies. But mother of all these convergence, again, I would say, is the information technology and telecommunication, which is able to bring and confluence, and that's what I say, the confluence of all the technologies. When we decided this, the conference title, The Confluence, the vision was that in future, no matter what happens in the technologies, all technology will converge at one place and impacting and influencing all facets of life, the profession, business, society, and how we, as an education institution, keep pace with those developments, with those changes, and prepare our students not for today's profession, not for today's world, but we prepare our students for the future, and they be the front runners. And I'm so happy and delighted and proud that Dr. Abhay Bansal, our joint head of asset, has carried forward that vision and made this conference such a big. And that means realizing the vision of our founder president, and the mission of our Chancellor, that Amity to be the leading education institution and setting the standards, not only in academics, but the industry interface, and that's what I can see in this conference. There are parallel academic industry sessions also. It's very important to know that what is happening in the industry also. And so academic institutions should not be working in isolations in their research labs without having the reality check that was happening in today and what is expected in the future. So I'm very delighted. I can see in the program schedule that during the conference, though the formal inauguration is today, but a lot of activities have been happening over the last 2 days. And I could see that somewhere the workshop is happening for the students or the faculty, or the Cyber Cup is happening with the more than 500 participants registered, and that was the day and night Cyber Cup. hackathon, and I could see that lot of activities are buzzing, and yesterday I met some of the students, and so I was talking that what they said, we are in charge for the logistics arrangement. I said, what exactly you are doing? He said, our job is right from the beginning, knowing which all the venues are there, which all the speakers are there, what all is required to ensure the conference goes very well. And they said that, I said, who's your mentor? And who's your team leader? They said that in students, so-and-so is our team leader, and we are all are driving together, and this is the responsibility of ours, and we make sure that nothing goes wrong. And that ownership and that commitment is what the industry is requiring tomorrow. They are not looking, industry is not looking the way the people in the organization waiting for the directions. The industry is looking for people who take the initiative, who own it, and who understand what is needed at the customer front, and they provide the customized solutions. Customized, and that's what is going to lead to when we talk about education 4.0. It has to be the customized education for each learner. And I'm sure this conference today will bring out a lot of avenues, a lot of learnings, which will finally get integrated into the curriculum of the various programs, and how we really, from this conference, take into the education 4.0 and make our students ready for the global and the future employments. With this, I extend very warm welcome to all our guest of honors, all the speakers, all the participants, and all the researchers who are presenting their papers. And I'm sure that this conference is going to give the great of learning, and everybody, and we focus a lot on the outcome of any activity and every activity. Professor Bansal has already communicated what will be the outcome of this conference, because our Directorate of Outcome Assessment will be looking at what Dr. Bansal has initially said, and whether those outcomes have been, in the short term, have been achieved, and we'll see over a period of time in the medium term and the long term what we have achieved. And I'm sure all the distinguished speakers who have traveled from the universities from across the globe, they will also be looking forward that what they can draw from this conference, not during the conference, but after the conference, what kind of synergies we can build with the various universities, including Amity University. And I'm sure that each one of you will be going back with a lot of agendas on your hand to work till we meet in the next conference. With this, welcome all of you and wish all the best for this conference.